Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. But before I begin, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can know when my next video uploads. And if you like the video, come down in the comment section so we can have a conversation. And I'm going to need y'all to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. So before I begin, I would like to say anything that I say is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Welcome to my review of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Season 13, episode 2, Family, Family, Family. So we continue. The ladies are still at Margaret's house at the charity event. Jennifer done walked out. She in the car cussing Dolores out to her husband. Dolores is inside letting all the ladies know that she had Jennifer back. She went against all the ladies for Jennifer. And right now she just can't do that. Listen. Dolores got a new man. She ain't got time to be thinking about Jennifer. Okay. First, let me just say, Jennifer house is very nice from the outside. I could imagine all the space that they have. Anyway, they have a scene with her and her daughter. She was like telling her daughter to ride the bike. And her daughter was like, and with my nose, that's natural. Well, girl, you ain't got to worry about it because your daddy know how to fix noses. Look at your mama's nose. Okay. So we got Teresa finally sitting down talking to her wedding planner. I'm assuming that's what she is, about sending the invitations out. Teresa said her parties have been always over the top. She said she want things extravagant. She was saying she wants Cirque du Soleil, damn dancers, fireworks. She want people to walk into her wedding and be like, wow, what is this? And I don't blame you. If you got the money, do it. Shit. YOLO. You only live once. Teresa asked her wedding planner, is she a bridezilla? And the wedding planner said, no, not at all. Melissa was asked to present an award out in LA with Teresa. Her concern is that they're really not speaking to each other. So Joe and Melissa, while they're packing, of course, can't help but to bring up Teresa and how Teresa behaves. They are upset that they was at the engagement party and Teresa sat them at a different table. And Joe's big thing is that she's his sister and things should be different. And this is getting annoying because it's been going on since season 1, I believe. This friction between Joe and Melissa and Teresa. It's crazy. Like, when are y'all gonna come together and be kumbaya? So it was revealed that because Melissa's not in the wedding, she don't want Joe to walk her down the aisle. Ooh, that is so unfortunate, but things happen in families. Things happen. Teresa don't want no friction at her wedding, so I can understand. So Danielle is meeting up with Jennifer at her house for a play date with her kids. Jennifer lets her mom know that she met her at some party and they were just talking, so they decided to have a play date. Danielle is very impressed with Jennifer's house. Jennifer do have a very nice house. I understand why you're complimenting her. It's a very nice house. So they talk about the calendar shoot, and Danielle was like, Jennifer, you have a different dynamic with all of the ladies. So Jennifer asked her, who do you think is nice? She said, I think you're nice. She said, don't get me wrong, you're crazy, but you're nice. She said, we have similar personalities. So they talk about Teresa and her meeting up with Margaret. So they called Teresa on FaceTime to see how everything went. They wanted to know if Margaret apologized. And Teresa said no, which Margaret did not apologize on her part, although Teresa apologized, okay? So Jennifer asked Teresa, did Margaret ask about Laura? Laura is Margaret's former best friend because she was going around trying to tell stuff about Margaret. So we found out that they did end up talking to the girl, Laura, Margaret's ex-best friend, and she told everything about Margaret. So Daniel was like, did she talk about anybody else? And Teresa and Jennifer got quiet, which means that's a resounding yes. Listen, although Teresa and Jennifer ain't want to talk about it, Jennifer was like, listen, don't push my buttons because I'll tell it, okay? I feel like she's going to end up telling it in the season. I wonder what it is. Rachel is sitting down with her family. she has a nice house, but that nose, can we talk about that nose? Like, what's going on with that nose? That is not a natural nose. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. I'm sorry, my opinion. Anyway, she sit down with her family. She has a 15-year-old stepson, and then they have 2 kids together, which are under 2, I think she said. So, they have small talk, and she starts to talk about Danielle inviting people over to a cigar making party. So, Paramus, New Jersey seems like the place to be, where the nice houses are. Probably, you need that big tax bracket to be out there, but the ladies pretty much have nice homes. So, Margaret is having the ladies over to her house. They're going to play some games, I guess, and drink and gossip, I'm sure. So Melissa comes in with sprinkle cookies, and they flash back to Teresa saying she brought me sprinkle cookies and I threw them in the garbage. Like, this show is shady as hell. Margaret was like, I love sprinkle cookies. Now listen, Margaret is a shit starter. She is a shit starter. So the game is to answer questions and throw your answers in the fishbowl, and whoever picks the answer gotta guess who said the answer. And of course, Margaret wanted to be X-rated and below the belt type shit. So Jennifer says that the first question was, what sex act makes you feel guilty? And Jennifer was like, I'm Jewish. All sex acts makes me feel guilty. Oh my word. So Margaret reveals that she found out that Teresa and Jennifer met with her ex-best friend. And she feels like they pulled her in, but maybe it was your friend. Now, Margaret, you be starting stuff too. You be telling people business too. So you can't understand why stuff is going back and forth. What you put out, you gonna get back. You don't get that? So all the ladies, I ain't gonna say all the ladies, Melissa, Margaret, Jennifer, Dolores, pretty much said that they can't trust Jennifer. Okay, wait a minute. Can we talk about Paul's kitchen? Like, is that a wine cellar on the wall? Like, that kitchen is nice. Thanks for the inspiration. Yo, that kitchen is nice. He got like the LED lights under his counters. It's like a modern chic home. I love the blue chairs. But anyway, enough about Paul's house. Yeah, Paul. So Dolores said they spend a lot of time together. She wants to know if Paul wants to be more social. And he said he's okay with being more social. And then they end up talking about Jennifer, and, she said Paul told her to be the bigger person. So that's why everything went the way it went. Because other than that, she would have got crunk. So the ladies get Teresa's invitation. They were beautiful. It was like her invitation was sitting on a bed of fresh flowers. That is gorgeous. She invited Melissa and Joe. They get their invitation. They agree that the invitation is nice. Joe said it's going to be awkward like it was in LA. Okay, how many times and how many scenes Joe going to say, you my wife and she don't want you in the wedding? We get it. So the gist of it is what Joey is saying. Once Teresa get a man, she changes. Is that what you're saying, Joe? Oh, it's a mozzarella party. Why I thought she said making cigars, child. Excuse me, y'all. My bad. So Danielle is trying to impress everybody with her new friends, and it's nothing wrong with that. But so what? Somebody say your house is cute. You have a very nice house. Everybody ain't in the same tax bracket. Your house is beautiful. Who cares what they think? So Danielle did a sweet thing and recycled Teresa's invitation. I guess she used the flowers on the table. Then we find out once Teresa gets there that she has to send out new invitations because Ramona got on social media and showed her doggone invite. Teresa said she wanted her wedding to be as private as possible, but thanks for Ramona, is not. So what they're going to do is get everybody's email and send them a new password. So everybody made it to the party, and right before Melissa and Margaret walks in, they asked Teresa how was it in LA. She said, we had a good time in LA. Now, Melissa did say that they were cordial. She said, but her brother is still upset. She said she apologized and she really don't know what else to do. Then Teresa says she talks to her therapist, and she said, the Italian in her don't believe in it. And then Jennifer, the other Jennifer, the Jewish Jennifer, was saying like all Jews go to therapy. This is the second time she's saying Jews in a situation. I'm curious, whatever. Anyway, so they make mozzarella. Margaret pulls Jennifer to the side to ask her if their makeup was genuine, and as they talking, Jennifer says she feels like it's genuine, but Margaret says she's mad that she met with the friend, and Jennifer says she don't feel like nothing was wrong with it. Anything that was said, she didn't bring it to the table, so it shouldn't be an issue. Margaret was just getting upset, calling her delusional and all this stuff. Like, now, Margaret, you can't have a conversation without hearing her out. You was over talking her, calling her names, and that's not fair. And it don't make for great conversation. Now, Margaret had the nerve to say she didn't escalate that argument. Yes, you did. Then next thing you know, she gets in it. She brings up Dolores and Jennifer. They get into it, but they agree to disagree and not speak at all and be cordial around each other. Then next thing you know, Teresa and Dan Melissa get into it about the seating arrangements in New York and why they mad at each other and why Margaret was in the middle of it and all this other crap. So that ends the episode right there. I just wish, Melissa, if you and Teresa ain't gonna be cool, just don't be cool. Stop arguing about it, because shit is really getting on my nerves. Like, there was a point I stopped watching because it was like the damn near the same storyline between you and Teresa. Like, come on now. Y'all need to either get it together or just leave it alone and learn how to coexist. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you know when my next video upload. Again, I really appreciate all my subscribers and supporters.